Can you hear me now? Hold on. Can y'all hear me now? What's going on? Can y'all hear me? Okay, I'm still asking. Let me see. Nope. Okay, so I think you can hear me now, right? Okay. Okay, you can hear me now. Gwendolyn says yes. Okay, good. Oh my gosh. Thank you. All right. Listen, guys, I am still learning how to navigate on here. So thank you so, so much for your patience and everything. So listen, let's do this church news part uh 4. I gotta put up that because I didn't put it up. So I got a letter that was sent to me, and I can't really, I don't really know. Anyway, the letter is saying to him, now, this is a pastor that has had 2 strokes. Okay. He's had 2 strokes and he can barely speak. So it was stated to him that he incited the riot that happened a couple of Sundays ago. But this is a man that can barely speak because he's had 2 strokes. This is also a man who they locked out of the church and he cannot get his belongings. They sent him a letter stating that because he incited the riot, okay, and he went and did something that they're saying he had no permission to do, that he is no longer the pastor of the church and he is not permitted to come back on the premises until they go to court. So they're still doing this court thing. Okay? It matters not what the Bible states about going to court. This other bishop is still taking him to court. Now, I think this is a shame because, see, this is what happens when you put certain things in your bylaws. You know, every church has bylaws, or they should. I pray they do, because they are 501c3. When you allow deacons and trustees to say what happens in a church, these are the things that go on. That's why the church should be governed by the law. And that's it. So now this man, this pastor, has to wait for a court date, and he has to have a meeting with the what is it, the trustees and the deacons, to see if they will allow him to get back in the pulpit, because they said he was sat down and he refused to sit and he continued to preach in the pulpit despite what they said to him. So now they're punishing him and they lock the doors so that he cannot continue to preach the word of God. I can't understand what is this all about. Now, if you would continue to do such things in a pandemic, that means you have no fear of nothing. No, nothing. No thing. That's what nothing is. No thing. That means you have no fear of God. You have no fear of the word of God. It matters not to you. The rusties and weekends. Y'all are hilarious. Church should be governed by the law. It really should. Because when you don't allow the churches to be governed by the law, these are the type of shenanigans that happen. Because unfortunately, when you give man too much power, they go beyond themselves. and they take it upon themselves to govern the church. So it's no longer God's church, it's man's church. Because anytime you can stop somebody from getting in the pulpit to preach the word of God, to stop souls from getting saved, that's very serious. And you don't care that if the rapture comes tomorrow, that you're going to have to answer to God for this. I just don't understand. I don't understand. And I keep saying I don't understand because I don't understand. So, I pray that all pastors and, people who are leaders, that, your bylaws are so tight that nobody in your church can touch you. I really pray this is a lesson for all leaders. Go back. You can always redo your bylaws. You can, as long as you are 501c3, you can redo your bylaws and send them in. So please go back, because some people pay people to do their bylaws. Please go back, redo your bylaws. Make sure there is nothing in there that will stop you. And also, they're stopping him from getting his pension. I didn't know a church gave pensions, but I guess this church was giving their leader a pension. And so because of this, they're stopping his pension. So, I don't know. I'm a bishop's daughter, but I don't know about a pension. I didn't know churches gave pensions, but I guess you can do what you want to do if it states it in your bylaws and in your 501c3 when you fill out your paperwork that the pastor can get paid. So, I just say that, I mention these things not to be messy or to start anything, but, again, it's for knowledge, because a lot of times preachers don't know what's going on, or what they hear is just mess. They don't take things for knowledge. And because I'm a bishop's daughter, it's nice to point out those little things that you may not have thought of and be like, hey, Tiwana did make a point there. So, even those of you who are starting churches, everybody's so happy about starting a church, but they don't think about the background, the paperwork. Go back into your paperwork. Make sure it is squeaky clean, that no one can touch you. Okay. And those of you who are leaders, if you ever had a job, please get your Social Security. I think if you ain't had a job, you still can get something. I don't care if you start off with $500. You understand what I'm saying? Do not take what the government has to give you. Take all of it. Take your money and add to whatever the church is giving you. Because the way that the world is going right now, we don't even know how much longer some people are going to be able to continue to help take care of their ministries. So preachers, please, if you can get disability, if you can get Social Security, whatever you can get, please just take it to make sure that you will be taken care of, because we do want the people who feed us the word of God to be taken care of, but sometimes you can't depend on people, especially with the way the world is going on right now. Tithes and offerings are probably very scarce in some churches. So, I just say to everybody, just keep praying, keep praying, keep praying, because we definitely need the prayers of the righteous. Okay. So anyway, I thank y'all for coming on. And this is Church Talk Part 4. I have to put that up there because I didn't put it up there because I wanted to check out this live that I'll be doing from home, because the last one had a bunch of lines going through it. So anyway, I'm home today. Couldn't get out. It's really, really bad out there. Even walking, it's really horrible. So I pray for those of you who are out there. I have to go to work tomorrow, so I pray for my co-workers that are out there trying to push through this. Everybody, please be safe. Please be careful. I love y'all, and I'm going to come back with Church News Part 5. I love you all, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless you.